Hey everybody, Mayor Scott James here, Mayor of the great city of St. Albans. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about what makes St. Albans such a wonderful place. A great place to visit and a great place to raise your family and live. You know, we've got so many unique businesses, dining, shopping in St. Albans that you don't have in other communities. We've got places like Shuckers Seafood. I'll put those scallops up against anybody's. Angela's on the river, which is in the historic Chilton House. The Cafe, Drummy's, Dwight's. I could go on and on. These are all unique dining experiences, and they're delicious, and they do a great job. Reasonably priced, so come down and get some dinner. Our shopping, Colonial Interiors, is a wonderful place to come in and look at furniture. It's unique furniture. As for a place to live, I know Home Snacks in 2018 ranked St. Albans as the 5th best community to live in the state of West Virginia. And we're very proud of that.
I'm Liz Hipchen. I'm the owner of the Parlor Salon in St. Albans, West Virginia. One of the many reasons I love having a business in St. Albans is the opportunity to mesh different generations, old and new. It's really a place where there's growing space for young entrepreneurs. It's a great place to have a business. It's a central location between Charleston and Huntington, so it just makes a great area. It's a place where you can really feel like the historic charm of the city. There's businesses that have been there for years, and there's new businesses like myself. We have like a bicycle shop, which is amazing. You don't find those a lot anymore, and you know, there's endless opportunities for younger people here, as well as amazing things that the older generation has put forward for us.
Hi, I'm Michael Irvin, owner of Co-River Coffee Company. I grew up in St. Albans, and the town is incredibly welcoming for people. The amenities are amazing, and they're growing. We have incredible parks. And just about every weekend, the Parks Department in St. Albans is putting on family-friendly events. As a young person, there's always something to do, whether I want to go kayaking, check out one of the restaurants that we have, or even hit up live music, which we have at Co-River Coffee every Friday night, or at the Roadside Park on Saturdays. Also, if you're a young entrepreneur looking for something to do, a business to invest in, the city has an incredible program to help young people, or anybody for that matter, start a new business. They give you tax breaks, things like that. And City Council are very interactive in helping you get what you need to get going and also sustain your business.
Hello, I'm Parker Molnix here in St. Albans representing Chandler's Floor Covering. I am a legacy to my grandfather who started the business in 1960, and we've been here on Old Main Plaza since 1973. We're shooting here right across the street at the Albans Theater, heart of the Arts District, here on the plaza. We have plenty of small businesses to offer here that are family owned. Between the Cupcakery down here on the plaza, we have Leonard's Electrical Services. We have plenty of automotive offers between Greg Chandler's, Bent Wheels. We also have Holsteins. But there's just an unlimited amount of opportunities and people to support here in St. Albans.
St. Albans, West Virginia is West Virginia's best kept secret. So I recommend and invite you to come down and visit, all right, and come down and raise a family and be part of this great community. Thank you all very much.
Welcome to Red Dragon Ladies Basketball from the Moses Automotive Group broadcast booth here at Tex Williams Gymnasium.
Welcome back to another night here at St. Albans High School. This tonight is girls matchup, sectionals, first round. Hurricane comes to town, plays St. Albans. St. Albans comes in at the first seed in sectionals. Hurricane number 4. We're excited for a good game of basketball tonight. These girls have worked really hard on both teams to get here where they're at tonight. Again, I got Mark by my side again. He graciously accepted the invitation to come and join me.
Yes. Awesome.
I haven't asked him yet, but when we win tonight, we got Friday night.
Oh, yeah. Good.
If you're up for Friday night, we'll be here Friday night.
I'm free on Fridays. I'm an old married man. I don't do nothing on Fridays.
Well, I try not to say I'm old yet, but we're getting there.
Good. Yeah, we're getting ready to start the game. We're down to 18 minutes here on this running clock as Hurricanes on the court taking their warm-ups. St. Albans have yet to take the court. I tell you, if anybody has done any type of officiating or coaching during tournament time, it's a whole different breed. And I don't know if, Josh, have you done any coaching or tournament? I know when I refereed, I don't care if it was a biddy ball game. If it was tournament, that's all you had to say. The intensity level doubles.
Right.
The passion doubles. You know, I mean, every call, every foul shot, I mean, it's just you leave it out there, you know, especially if you know it's going to be your last game. You know, if you're going to be a one and done, you know, you don't want to go out and get beat, you know.
Right.
I mean, so you take those extra chances, you play a little longer, you play a little harder, and anything can happen. I mean, you know, what happened 41 years ago, Josh? Miracle on Ice.
Miracle on Ice, yeah.
41 years ago today, the much undermanned United States team taking on the mighty Russians, and we knocked them off. So you can't say just because Hurricane comes into this game 10th place in the MSAC that it's going to be a rollover and, you know, type of game, and, you know, this game's going to be over in the first quarter.
They're definitely going to come out.
They're going to bring it. They're going to, and they've been playing better.
And they're quick and they're strong. So we'll see what happens with that. And I know what you mean by the tournament thing. I mean, I didn't plan this year to coach Little League boys basketball, and they needed an extra coach for a team. And I told my kids right off the bat, I said, none of you all have played together, but we're going to try to do what we can. If we win a game, we win a game. If we lose the games, we lose the games. We ended up coming in third in the finals, and out of like 6 or 7 teams, and I was very pleased with kids who had never played together before. So I understand the tournament thing. I was very proud of them. They did a really good job. And that's what I was actually talking to Hurricanes coach about a little bit ago. One of the little boys that I had on my team, his name was Julian Anaya. He's going to be a good player coming up for Hurricane because he lives in Hurricane, and his little sister's going to be coming up to play on the girls' team, I'm sure, one day. And she practiced with us, and she's younger.
Yeah.
She was practicing in our practice. So it's fun watching these kids grow up.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, like I said, Hurricane finished the season at 9-13, 2-7 in the MSAC, finished 10th overall. Road record 4-6, and they're on a 2-game losing streak. But, you know, I mean, it's tournament, and like I said, they're gonna strap it up, and they're gonna look to play Friday night. You know, and I'm sure the coach, when he goes into the locker room, says, you know, last game we played, you know, St. Albans, you know, the game was probably a little out of hand. I think the game was 54-29. That was back in early January. And I'm not sure, was that game at home or down in Hurricane?
That was at Hurricane.
We
played at Hurricane. So.
And, you know, I just hope that St. Albans doesn't think that, you know, well, you know, they didn't give us any competition that first time and they come out flat. I think the worst team for a team that probably is going to dominate a team is to come out flat, because then you start losing confidence. The other team starts to build a little momentum, and I tell you, momentum in a basketball game can go a long ways. I mean, you make a few shots and the other team gets frustrated, and they just start throwing up stuff and start turning the ball over, and you know, things can go south really quick. So
one person you're going to see missing from the lineup for St. Albans is number 1, Ananisha Johnson. She had an injury yesterday in practice. She's here on crutches, so that's going to be a tough one for St. Albans. due to the fact she's a fast-paced player. She's gung-ho, and she likes to get up in their face, and she gets those breakaways. She's very quick.
Point guard.
So it's going to be a struggle there, but I've seen these girls play without her. They can do it. I mean,
yeah. So in the last game, as we mentioned, that St. Albans beat Hurricane 54-29 in that game. We saw Samaya Riggins put in 10 and Montgomery with 13. And also Montgomery hit a double-double in that game. She had 11 rebounds and 4 steals. So, I mean, that's a heck of a game. I mean, especially in the college or into the girls' ranks, to pull a double-double. But
right.
I think they're going to need that effort tonight. For Hurricane in that game. Trying to look at my statistics for there. They got 8 out of Anderson, the freshman. Adora got 6 and Young got 4. So. And we were looking out over the court here, and St. Albans is on the court right now. Hurricane's got some size. They got a couple girls that's pretty lengthy, long. So, I mean, I think St. Albans got a couple too, but we'll see. Maybe we have a matchup inside there and see how that goes on there. You did the game. You probably know more about how the game played out than I did.
Right. I was we don't do the away games live. We do them recorded. So it was a good game, I think. Coming into it, Hurricane didn't think that we were that good, I don't think, and we showed them that we were.
Yeah.
Hurricane just I think they took a big loss to Parkersburg last game they played, right? I think I saw that on their schedule. It was
I would have to look at
I can't remember what it was, the score there, but they took a big hit loss on that one. Let's see.
Check that out. As for St. Albans, they are led. Their season this year is by their post player. JC comes in with 11 points a game, almost 12 points a game, 10 rebounds, couple blocks. It's a good shooting percentage. She shoots around 60% of her shots go in the basket. So, feed the post, and good things happen. But they also have some good shooters. Laney, good shooter, averages about 7.5 points a game. And I think also Nunu comes in at about 8 points a game. So we could see, maybe an up and down game, or, depending on how the coaches want to play it early. Some of them like to slow it down and get a few baskets before they start opening up, and then later as the game goes on, we can open it up and go a little bit quicker on that. So
got about 11:38 left. Real quick, I mean, we'll go ahead and start with their starting lineups for Hurricane and St. Albans. We'll go ahead and give them, and they'll announce them here in a little bit. It decided to go away on me. There it is. St. Albans, Samaya Riggin, Nunu Pinnell, J.C. Elsie, Shayla Montgomery, Laney Binion. And for Hurricane, Kendall Anderson, Alex Anderson, Maggie Adore, Aaron Dempsey, and Maddie Young.
Yeah, and if you look at that lineup, they got 3 girls there, strong forward, and the weak size, 5'9". So, they got,
they got some height
4
there.
girls there that's around 6 foot. So, big lineup inside there. So, I haven't seen them play, so I don't know what their struggles have been to have the record they have. But, let's talk about St. Albans. Josh, you've been with them all season. They did have a 7-game losing streak. What changed the other night when they came back and beat South Charleston? What were they doing wrong, and what did they correct to come back and beat South Charleston the other night?
I was actually not at the game, but I did watch it on live stream. I wasn't able to be there. That was the first game I missed all season, and when I was watching, it seemed like the girls were communicating on the floor. They were talking, and they were working the ball down low. Shayla Montgomery to J.C. Elsie. They were getting them much-needed down low points, them power points, where you're down underneath and having to get them hard. Didn't seem like a lot of threes being shot. It was all mainly everything in the paint.
Yeah.
So that's what wins games too. I mean, you got to be strong down under, get them rebounds and get them back up. And that's where we struggled in the past. In them 7 games, we wasn't getting down there and getting any rebounds on offense, and then we was losing the ones when we was on defense. So you're never going to win a game that way.
Yeah.
So we were able to capitalize on in the paint.
And that's like I said, it's all based on what you got. You gotta sometimes the coach will want to run a system, but not necessarily you have the players to run that system. You might be a coach that wants to come out and just run a gun, get the turnovers, and go with it. But then you got players that are post players, and they don't want to go out there and run a gun. So then you have to change your coaching style and maneuver around obstacles of injuries and, players just dinged up. I mean, it happens over the course of the season. And, because these girls, being in sports, it's a year-round
Oh,
training.
yeah, definitely.
And a lot of these girls will go from basketball, this month or March Madness, and then they'll go right into AAU spring season, and then they'll get on a travel team for summer, and then they'll be in a travel team for the fall. So, I mean, they're playing a lot of wear and tear, and, injuries, soreness, stuff happens. And then, you get those losing streaks. Even though when they started really hot, it just doesn't mean that you're going to go undefeated every year.
That was us with my daughter that played. We followed a lot of these girls around playing the summer ball, watching them play, how they played together, how they communicated, talked, and how learning stuff ahead of time, coming out as an 8th grader into 9th grade, and then getting in the gym and working out into the weight room, lifting weights, working on the conditioning that you need to start the season was a big attribute for her as a player.
Yeah.
So I commend people that want to work with them girls and work with boys. I'm sorry. I just got questioned by the ref. That's Jason
Buckley. Right.
Where's the gummy bears? I completely forgot the gummy bears. Every game that I've been in with Jason, I always have gummy bears up here, and he goes and grabs a handful of them and tosses them in his mouth. Sorry, I got off sidetracked. He come over and questioned me.
There you go.
I apologize. And if you're watching the live stream, he's the one on the left-hand side. So if you have any complaints, it's Jason's fault.
There you go. I've been blaming things on Jason for years.
Hey, speaking of Jason and the referees, you have Jason Buckley, you have Lance Eastman, and you have Brittany Harris. Now, if I'm wrong, Brittany Harris is a principal here in the Valley too, correct? Or do you know that?
I have no
I was
idea.
told that I think she is actually a principal here in the Valley and maybe refs college ball.
Oh, yeah. Good.
So she might be
Don't remember. It must have came in after me.
You're saying you're old again.
I'm old
You got to
again.
be careful.
As I mentioned, when you see kids playing K1 and early season games, and then you see them graduate, that's
Right.
when you know you're getting old. I've had kids go all the way up the system, it's just like crazy. I'm like, you can't be in college already.
That's one of my biggest things is I see these kids that I remember them when they were real little, and now they're graduating high school or have graduated. And it's like, am I getting that old?
Yeah.
I knew I was getting old whenever somebody told me the other day, we'll have our 21-year high school reunion. I was like, oh, that's rough. Or 23rd high school reunion. I'm sorry. 23rd high school reunion. But
I stopped counting those.
I graduated across the river, so I was kind of a trader coming in over here. Some of my friends always told me a little bit of past. I graduated in 2000 from Nitro and moved my family here in 2017 and tried to be active in the youth sports stuff that's going on around town and just bring something to these kids that they'll be able to see down the road in the future. That's the big thing. So they can go back and pull up a YouTube channel or a Facebook post and be able to watch them play basketball or show their kids,
Yes.
That's something we don't have as a 41-year-old man. I can't go back and show stuff that happened whenever I was in school to my kids. It's just like they have to trust you and believe you, right?
Yes, that's correct.
But-
5:08 here on a running clock. We'll be probably getting to the starting lineups and the national anthem here real soon, so just bear with us as we tick the clock down here. The other part of the sectional, Josh, do you know who the other game
Yes,
is?
Parkersburg South.
Parkersburg and Parkersburg South. And
I do not know when they play, though. I did not see that. I might be able to find that out. Hold on a second. So I just got confirmation. Parkersburg's number 2 and Parkersburg South's number 3. They're playing at Parkersburg High School.
So tonight, the winner will move on Friday night. I guess the same time, 7 o'clock.
Hopefully right here in the gym. So
we'll be playing here. We'll be playing at the higher seed. And St. Albans is the first seed in the
this section.
Sectional. So that'll be hopefully a game here Friday night as we
earlier on in the season we beat Parkersburg right here, so
that's
we got a decent track record.
Looking that up there.
I think it was in January, maybe. Yeah, January.
Yeah, it looked like 58-30. So yeah, it was a game. Let's see. And pull up south. Who'd you say the number 2 seed was?
Parkersburg.
Parkersburg.
They are the 2 seed. So they're playing at Parkersburg tonight.
So
it's going to be a rough game, I would say. They lost to them. Parkersburg South lost to Parkersburg in regular season. So
I never done any games in high school for Parkersburg, refed any games, but let me tell you, I did Parkersburg and their AAU girls and travel teams from Parkersburg South, and the well-coached and probably one of the, and I don't know if it still exists now, but they are tough.
Oh,
I mean, they play hard. I mean, every ball on the floor is a 50-50 ball.
It's tough to go to Parkersburg, too.
Yeah,
it's a tough crowd to go up against, Parkersburg or Parkersburg South. I mean, they like to bring the student section and wear you out the whole game.
All right, both teams still on the court, warming up. 2:20 here in the warm-up, and the referees are taking off their coats, and they've already had their team meetings. So
having to take care of a little housekeeping. Got a couple of the JV players going to be running some cameras tonight. Also, I think my daughters are going to run some cameras. Maybe my son will run a camera at one point. But we thank the girls from JV and my family for willingness to help out and earn community service hours. That's the big thing. They're getting community service time for this. I told them, I said, I'll sign off on anything, and then Coach Still will back me up.
I'll borrow your son for soccer season this year, and he can run balls down for me.
There you go. There you go.
Wear him out before he goes to bed.
I honestly wish we could get something done with internet at the field because it's so horrible there. I mean, cell service stinks, and I've tried doing football, and it drops out all the time, and I'm just like, it's so aggravating. But maybe we can get Frontier to hurry up with their fiber and give us a drop down there.
Yeah. So
they're getting ready to start. 56 seconds left on the clock for warm-ups. And Coach Still will take the floor with his Dragons.
Hey, you made it. Well, I didn't figure you'd make it, so I didn't get you a chair.
Both teams are coming to the floor for the national anthem, and we will stand and recognize that as well.
We have the Region 4 Section 2 sectional matchup featuring the Hurricane Redskins and your St. Albans Red Dragons. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please assist us in honoring America by standing, and gentlemen, removing your hats. And we have a special treat for you tonight. We have a real pro singing for us tonight. Mr. Carson Ray will our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we're back. Getting ready to do the starting lineups. The announcer for tonight's game is Alan McVeigh. And then on our end, I guess I could say they have to deal with me and you, right, Mark?
Yeah. Good crowd here tonight.
It's a decent crowd for a girls' game. We've had some bigger crowds, but hey, we'll take what we can get.
Yeah.
Hurricane showed up with a little bit, so
5'10", freshman forward, number 12, Ken. A 5'9", senior guard, number 20.
Why is it cutting out?
I think the microphone's cutting out for our announcer.
A 5'9", senior center, number 22. Steve.
I think the batteries might be dying over there.
Senior forward, number 24, Matty Young.
There we go. He got one out.
Oh, he's trying.
Jeremy Young, assisted by Frank Kidd and Michaela Ramsey.
All right, looks like they're going to do some battery change outs on the scorers table. I think people are still rolling in, Mark. I see some people coming in behind us here.
Getting some coverage tonight from SAZ. Gotta love tournament time. Natives are getting restless.
I think that might have been I won't say. I'll leave that one alone. Sound like come from student section. There's some older students down there.
Yeah. You think you'd have a little section there with the boys basketball team rooting them on tonight?
Yeah, the boys didn't have practice today. I was talking to Coach Womack, and they didn't have practice this afternoon. So,
Man, we got nothing. They're just going to have to let us do it. Play ball.
well, there you go. Well, we'll throw up the starting lineup for St. Albans. If we got faces with names. I think
There we go.
We have a 5'11" sophomore for number 11, J.C. Elsie.
I'll be right back.
5'6", junior guard number 15, Lainey Binion. A 5'7", sophomore guard number 15, Samaya Regan. A 5'10", junior forward number 20, Shayla Montgomery. And a 5'4", freshman guard number 4, Nunu Panel. The head coach of the Red Dragons is Ricky Steele, assisted by Josh Albany, Green Law, and John Austin. And thank goodness we are ready to play some basketball.
Sound like it cut out again on him, didn't it?
All right.
If you missed us last night, you missed a great game. I'll just say that Capital came down. St. Albans boys beat them by, what was it, 4?
Yeah.
It was a really good game here at the
All
Tex
right.
Williams Gym.
Ready to jump it up. Montgomery taps the ball over to her point guard,
Nunu Panel.
Pinnell. Pinnell out front as Hurricane starts into a 2-3 zone. The ball whips around the corner to Samaya Regan. Down low. Bunyan with the shot and the miss, and the ball is cleared by Hurricane. Can't see the number there. Hurricane with the basketball. 21, Odor. Guarded there by Riggins. Gets into a double team. The ball is stolen away. Ball is stolen away by JC, and she goes up, and she is going to be fouled.
Fouls called on the Redskins, number 21, Maggie Odor. That's her first, team's first.
Maggie Odor picks up the personal foul.
Shooting 2 for the Red Dragons, J.C. Elsie.
Elsie at the line. The first one's up and no good. You can't see that. Second shot is up, and it's no good. Rebound cleared by Hurricane. Hurricane brings the ball up. It's Odor. Odor to Dempsey, and it goes out to the side, back out to the corner. Good feed pass to 24 Young, and she scores it.
Hurricane goes on the board first.
But now with the basketball for St. Albans. To Riggins. Riggin kicks it inside. Binion. And she loses the ball, and here comes Hurricane again. Anderson with the basketball. She comes down. She rolls into the paint. She looks like she took some steps, but no call by the official. 24 Young with the basketball.
Allow the Euro
Anderson.
again, right? The Euro step.
Dempsey to Anderson. Anderson puts it in.
2 points.
That's Kendall Anderson with the bucket. 6-18, 4-0, Hurricane. But now with the basketball. She gives it to Riggins out top. Guarded there by Anderson. And Pinnell brings it back out to the top and calls up her offense. Elsie outside to Riggins. Back to Pinnell inside. Wide open JC. She takes the shot. It's short off the front of the iron. Saved there by St. Albans. Pinnell with it. She drives the lane. Goes off the glass. Doesn't get it. Rebound. Back up with it. No good. Rebound again. And this time it's taken there by Hurricane. Number 1, Alex Anderson. She brings the ball up the court. Guarded there by Riggin. She makes a move. Cuts down and then backs it back out. St. Albans in a man-to-man as Anderson holds the ball on her hip and then puts it back over and back outside to Dempsey. 24 is the shooter. Maddie Young hits the three-point shot. 7-0 Hurricane. Fast start. 5:06 here in the first quarter. Pinnell with the basketball. Gets it to Regan. Elsie with the shot from about 15. No good. Rebound. And the basket. Full court pressure put on by St. Albans. 21, Odor takes the ball all the way down the paint, and looks like we got a foul. We're going to get an offensive foul. We got number 12, Kendall Anderson, with the offensive foul.
That was an offensive foul on the Redskins. Number 21, Maggie Odor, her second.
The one that got fouled there was Laney Binion.
And Pinnell with the basketball for St. Albans. Riggins back to Pinnell at the top of the key. She drives into the three-circle. Shot taken there by Riggins. Misses.
Good
Follow-up by Minion. No one boxed her out. Wide open layup. Oh, we got a steal in the backcourt, and the layup is good. Number 11, J.C. Elsie with the, and now we got a timeout.
I think the pressure's getting to them.
Yeah.
If St. Albans can keep that up, they'll be all right.
Sit there. Can I sit there? All right, Josh, sorry about that.
No, I'm just playing.
Sorry.
I'll be in there one day.
You may need to fix your mic there just a little bit.
All right, sorry about that. I'm too blind. I can't see.
So you're going to sit in front of the 35? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's it. Now I can see it. All right, Hurricane inbound the basketball. It's into Anderson to Odor, and she's going to be fouled there. Fouled on St. Albans, and that's going to be Laney Binion. And that'll be her first common foul. That is the first foul on St. Albans at the 4:07 mark here in the first quarter. Hurricane inbounds the basketball as they bring it up the court. And Odor has it, kicks it over. Three-point shot there by Young. And the basket there by Anderson, Kendall Anderson. Pinnell into the lane for St. Albans. Jump shot. Up. No. Rebound St. Albans. Another shot by St. Albans. Doesn't fall. And shot that time by Pinnell was long. And Hurricane has the rebound. Odor brings it up for the Hurricane Redskins. Guarded there by number 5, Pinnell. And now we got a foul. Foul there on number 15, Samaya Riggins. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2, 3:18, 6-9, Hurricane. And now we got a travel called.
I think she was looking for maybe a hold or something there, but it was all ball.
Yeah, Alex Anders got called with the travel. 3:13. Pinnell brings the ball up for St. Albans. Out at the top of the key. Takes her dribble. Being guarded there by Anderson. Kick to LC in the middle. And Binion for 3. And she nails it. At 2:57. ties the game up at 9. Anderson gets the inbound, picks it to Odor. Odor splits a double team, still continues to dribble the basketball. She's going to stop. She hits Anderson. Anderson's passed down, and then a give and go. And she lays it off, no good, and gets her own rebound and follows up. Kendall Anderson follows up her own shot. Great pass there from Maddie Young on the give and go. Right now, Pinnell with the basketball. She's inside the three-point line. She dribbles, gets it over to Elsie. Drives the lane, kicks it off to Laney Binion. Shot is up, no good, off the back of the iron. Rebound, Pinnell for St. Albans. She tries to throw it inside. The ball's batted back to her. She has the basketball, kicks it back out. Three-point shot there by JC, and she nails it. Elsie with a three-point shot. And here comes Hurricane trying to get the ball up court. The ball is knocked out of bounds there by Elsie. And right now she's running the court. Both sides. Inbound coming for Hurricane, Maddie Young. Ball's inbounded to Odor. Odor grabbed it by Reagan. Screen by 24, Maddie Young. She turns, receives the pass, and scores the three. She set the screen right off the screen and received the pass and scored it. Pinnell with the basketball. Elsie back out to Pinnell. Pinnell Delaney inside. Elsie. Kick pass out to Riggins. Back to the top of the key. Here comes Pinnell into the paint. Lays it up and no good. Rebound. St. Albans kicked out by Minion. Minion drives the paint. Lays it up and we're going to foul called. Two-shot foul. And that's going to go against number 1, Alex Anderson. That's her first team foul, number 3. But this will be a two-shot foul. And the first one up by Binion is good. Second shot is up, and it's off. Rebound taken by the Redskins, Dempsey. Odor walking the ball up the court. No press this time by St. Albans as they sag back. Out front, Riggin is playing man-to-man with Odor. Ball over to Anderson. Anderson now is being watched by Pinnell as she comes into the paint, kicks it out to Dempsey. Young. Young misses the three, and now we got a foul underneath. And this one's going to go against St. Albans. We got a hold on Laney Binion. And that'll be her second. Team foul number 3, 43.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Inbound pass knocked away, but now we got another foul call. This time we get a foul called on number 20, Shayla Montgomery. Nope, I was wrong, number 11. All right, so the referee's trying to sort this out. Okay, I was right. Correction on that. It was 20 was the foul.
I was wondering about that because Shayla was JC Elsie was all the way on the right-hand side.
And we got another foul.
Now she got one.
3 consecutive fouls.
Oh, no.
And they got number, I think they got number 4 on that foul. Pinnell. Anderson with the basketball. At the top, Maggie Odor. Anderson dribbles, gets it up. Driving the lane is Anderson, and she is going to be fouled. No, knocked out of bounds. Maddie Young to inbound, over to Dempsey. And Dempsey from the corner gets an air ball. Ball rebounded there by number 3, Pinnell. Shot by Riggins from 3. Off the iron, no good, knocked out of bounds. No, we got a foul call. Looks like this one's going to go on number 24, Maddie Young for Hurricane. That'll be her first, and that's team foul number 4, so still a common foul. Reagan inbound the basketball. And she gets it in to Elsie. Elsie turnaround jumper, no good. And the ball's cleared there by Hurricane. Here comes O'Dora. She pushes the ball up the midcourt. Over to Anderson. Anderson to, as the time runs out, Erin Dempsey takes the last second shot, but it was long and hit the back of the iron. So at the end of the first quarter, it's the Hurricane Redskins 14, the St. Albans Red Dragons 13. Scoring in the first quarter for St. Albans, J.C. Elsie with 5, Lainey Binion with 6, Shea Montgomery with 2. And then for the Hurricane Redskins, looks like we got Young with 8 and Anderson, Kendall Anderson with 6 there in the first quarter. So there's the first horn on the timeout. And there's the second horn. Possession arrow is pointing towards St. Albans. And we got Samaya Regan. She'll be doing the inbounding for St. Albans. Over to Pinnell. Elsie with the shot, in and out. Rebound there by Hurricane. Number 3, Sepulrich with the rebound there. Here comes Hurricane. Slowly bringing the ball up over the midcourt. Driving the lane, there's Anderson as she kicks to number 20, Cucano. She misses the shot. Bad pass by St. Albans and picked back up here by Hurricane. 7:23 here in the second, and a steal. Riggins with the steal. She gives it to Elsie. Elsie goes in and lays it in. St. Albans recaptures the lead, 15-14, 17-11. Full court pressure again by St. Albans. Anderson in the corner. As she dribbles it up, she gets a double team, but she gets it away. Number 24, Young, as she comes down and she loses the ball out of bounds, but I think they're going to say it's Hurricane basketball. Young will be inbounding for Hurricane. And we got a foul. We got a block foul on number 20 for St. Albans. Montgomery. That'll be her second foul. It'll be team foul number 6. So Hurricane will be on 1-1 for the remainder of the second quarter. The ball's inbounded to Sepulchrich. 24, Young with the basketball out front. Guarded there by Pinnell, number 3. Anderson with the basketball. Over to Quinano. And back to Anderson. Good pressure on the basketball. Wide open in the corner row, and the shot taken there by Maddie Young, and she misses it, but the rebound taken by Anderson for Hurricane. Inside pass, back outside is Hurricane.
Hurricane's moving the ball around a lot, trying to get it outside to number 24.
Yeah.
For their perimeter shots.
Number 3, Sepulrich takes the shot. No good. Rebound Anderson once again. Ball's back out. Driving the lane is Sepulrich, and she lays up the shot. No good. Anderson walks with the basketball. Got a little head shoulder fake, and she just lifted a foot.
tried to take off a little too quick on that before she put the ball down.
Tootie Vance into the game for St. Albans. She's coming in for Montgomery.
Now, you have her in soccer, so you know how fiery she is.
There we go. Riggins into Pinnell. She slowly brings the ball up the court. Inside Elsie. Over to 3, Pinnell. Pinnell to Pinnell. And we got to travel. Full court pass, and it's stolen there by St. Albans. Number 4, Pinnell, got back and gets the steal from the inbounds pass. She brings the ball all the way up. She gets it over to Riggins. Riggins back to Elsie. Elsie's three-point shot, no good. Rebound there by Riggins. She takes the ball. She kicks it outside to Pinnell. Pinnell inside to Elsie, and she turns around and lays it off the glass and scores it. Full court pressure again. 22, Dempsey with the basketball for St. Albans. She tries to get it up. Anderson gets it up over the midcourt. She takes it all the way down, lays it off the glass, and scores it. That's Alex Anderson. And then we got someone down on the court.
Samaya Riggins down on the floor. Didn't? No, yeah.
Didn't see it, Josh. I don't know if you
didn't
can
see it
rewind that or not to see if maybe we can see what happened there.
It's a little too far back, I think.
Can't tell if they're working on the ankle or.
Yeah, it's a little too far back for me on that one.
I think apparently they may be working on the ankle. She has both ankles wrapped. Looks like pretty decent. She's in a lot of pain. They're going to walk her off the court. We hope she's all right. Looks like they're going to take her back, maybe back to the training room.
She's had many ankle injuries over this past season, even in preseason and AAU ball.
Yeah, AAU ball. I think she got hurt, or right before the season started, she got hurt.
We've struggled with ankle injuries for the St. Albans girls. That's definitely.
All right, Carson Lane Sturgill in to take her spot on that on the floor here as Pinnell brings it up. We got Nene and Nunu on there for St. Albans. Carson Sturgill with the ball. Pinnell with it inside. Pinnell with the basketball. She dribbles in between the semicircle. Over to Sturgill as she dribbles back outside. Pinnell with it. She gets the shot blocked in there by number 1, Anderson. Alex Anderson blocks the shot, or blocks the pass, I should say. And she brings the ball up the court.
4:10 left here in the second.
Number 22, Dempsey tries to kick it inside to Anderson, and the ball is deflected away. Taken there by Pinnell, and then she's fouled immediately there. Looks like the foul's going to go on number 3, Sapolrich. That'd be her first. Team foul number 5. Number 20, Gabby Quinano back in the game for Hurricane. And now we got a 30-second timeout. Try to reset this for you. 3:59 left here in the first half. St. Albans with a 1-point lead, 17-16. Team fouls at 6 for St. Albans and 5 for Hurricane. So we're getting close to both teams being in the 1-on-1.
And this timeout will be brought to you by Korea America. He's one of our sponsors. The company, they're actually up in the old DuPont plant up in Bell. They sponsored St. Albans Lady Dragons.
Awesome. All right, that's the second horn on the 30-second timeout, so the officials will be headed to their post and ready to inbound the basketball. St. Albans basketball taken out right there in front of their bench. Number 3, Nai Pinnell will be inbounding it to Nunu Pinnell. As she brings the ball up over the half court, and she's guarded there by Anderson. The screen, and she goes all the way to the hoop and misses. Rebound by Hurricane, number 24, Maddie Young. Great screen there by Pinnell. She took it all the way to the basket and missed the shot. Odor with the basketball as she kicks it inside. Wide open shot inside and score it. That's Carly Saporich. Takes the basket, and Hurricane regains the lead, 18-17 at the 3:25 mark. Pinnell with the basketball. Looks like Hurricanes extending that zone defense a little bit. Pinnell in the paint. She gives it to the other Pinnell. Tries to dish it inside, and the ball is lost in there. And here comes Odor for Hurricane. Anderson with the basketball. She kicks back up front, and then we got a foul. A hard foul. Foul there is going to be number 11, J.C. Elsey. I do believe that's going to be her second. Nope, her first. I am sorry. That's right. They took that other one back at time.
There was some confusion there on that.
So 21, Odor, she'll be they're in the 1-on-1 with 2:52 here in the first half, trying to build on that lead, and she misses the basket, misses the shot. Ball's down on the court. Ball's scrambled, and I think we got a timeout. Tootie Vance on the floor, looking for someone to pass it to, and Coach Steele gets the timeout to save a turnover there.
That's the fire you see in Tootie. I mean,
yes.
she don't care to go to the floor. She don't care to go after the ball. I mean, just short of tackling people.
Watch her on the soccer field. I guess a girl from Beckley would probably say 8 stitches.
Is that a little PBR kind of pun there? Some bull riding pun?
But she was fine. I called her the next day.
It's all fair in the game of love and stitches, right? She didn't know what hit her, I'm sure.
No.
She's like, where'd that truck come from? I tell you what, if you're looking for an encourager, though, Tootie is the one that you want out there. She encourages every single player, the whole game, JV, varsity, it doesn't matter.
All right, timeout. We're getting ready to start it back up. St. Albans with the basketball, inbounding in front of their bench. Nai Pinnell inbound to Nunu Pinnell as she walks the ball up into the front court. And Hurricane remains into their 2-3 zone. Pinnell dribbles into the lane. Nice little spin move. Gets the ball blocked there by number 24, Maddie Young. Odor with the basketball. Nice spin move, but the result was a blocked shot. Oh, and she just gets run over. Tootie gets run over. Tootie Vance. Odor turned her back and ran her over. And that's going to be an offensive foul, and that is Odor's third foul. 16 fouls. So St. Albans will be in the 1-on-1 also for the next 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Nai Pinnell with the basketball. Binion back in the ball game for St. Albans. Pinnell, a little head shoulder shake. Gets the ball inside, then brings the ball back out. Vance with it. Hurricanes defense has been really stingy. They're forcing them to shoot to the outside shot, and they're just not falling. This time inside to Pinnell, and it looks like she walked with the basketball, but no call. Ball's inside to Pinnell. She lays it up, off the rim, no good. Rebound Anderson.
Those shots right there by Nunu normally don't happen in these games.
Yeah.
She's normally your go-getter to get you those hard-earned points down low.
24, Maddie Young gets it over to Anderson. Anderson takes a few dribbles. Nothing there. 20, Conato. And the other Anderson. Kendall Anderson in the paint, then kicks it back out to 24. Maddie Young, her three-point shot is off the iron and will go out of bounds. St. Albans basketball. 1:12 here in the first half. Hurricane 18, St. Albans 17.
Something I've seen, Mark, is it don't seem like Hurricanes giving much pressure on the inbound at all. They're keeping it all inside the arch on their end. They're wanting them to take those long shots.
Pinnell with the basketball. Standing at the top of the circle there. Sit over to Binion. St. Albans going to have to just kind of make lazy passes. This time Tootie with the shot, throws up an air ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Nope, ball saved. This is Alex Anderson with the basketball as she brings the ball up the court, crosses over the midcourt line, and gives the ball to Young. Back to Anderson as she drives into the paint, and now we got a foul called.
No, jump ball.
Jump ball. And the ball will be inbounded. The possession arrow goes to Hurricane.
From my view right here, it definitely looked like she had all ball when she grabbed a hold of it.
All right, 24, Maddie Young to inbound it for Hurricane. Conato gets the ball outside the three-point line. Alex Anderson at the top of the key. Number 3. And the ball stolen away by 3 of 99 Pinnell. She goes all the way up. She gives it over to Tootie Vance, and Tootie lays the ball in.
15 seconds left in the half.
There we go, as they look for the final shot probably. Alex Anderson goes all the way to the hoop and just loses her feet. She's looking up at the ref like she was fouled, but I think she just fell. All right, 6 seconds, time to get one last shot in here. Increase the lead, it's 19-18. Binion with the ball, she's gonna drive all the way to the basket and score it. As the horn goes off, St. Albans going to the locker room with a 21-18 lead.
Little replay of that. You see Laney coming down the floor. Beautiful, wasn't it?
The defense just didn't stop it. They let her come.
They thought the clock was going to run out.
All right, as we mentioned, halftime, sectional play. Winner goes home. Or winner stays here Friday night. I'm sorry. Loser goes home.
Loser goes home. Winner stays here.
21-18, and they'll get you some updated scoring just here in a minute.
We'll take a quick break if you want, Mark. We'll come back, and hopefully we'll have some of those numbers. We'll see what happens here.
The St. Albans community welcomes visitors to experience the fun our city has to offer all year round. Whether you're coming for a weekend, a summer, or choose to move here for life, you won't have a hard time finding fun activities for you and your family. Our city organizes several festivals throughout the year that include the Yak Fest, the popular Chili and Wing Festival, Christmas celebrations, and the fast-growing Tour de Cole.
The Tour de Cole is one of the largest flatwater kayak events in the United States now. We bring over 2,000 people to the river. It's a part of our river restoration program. People donate money. They get on the river, they have a ball, they travel 12 miles to St. Albans.
When you're not taking advantage of different festivals and events, see what plays are happening at the Alban Theater. Or visit our Historical Society. Learn about our past and see what interesting projects are underway. Intrigued by our history? Make sure to attend the annual Founders Day event honoring St. Albans history.
I've lived in St. Albans my entire life, and I love it.
We've moved here from Canada a couple of years ago, and I love St. Albans because the people are so welcoming here.
And I just love the community that we have here and all the fine things we do for the elderly.
I have lived in St. Albans all my life, and we are at Flowers and Old Main, and we love St. Albans.
Experience the fun when you visit St. Albans. In our community, the value of community organizations improve our quality of life by the interests and spirit those organizations uphold. Community organizations provide opportunities for friends and neighbors to give back, get involved, and come together while creating a sense of pride for the city they all share. Contact a community organization today and discover the contribution you can make through your participation and support.
Suicide is the third leading cause of death among pupils aged 15 to 19. 2007 marks the beginning of a rise in both suicide and suicide attempts, and 80% of suicides had previous warning signs. Within your 7 hours at the school, over 1,000 suicide attempts will take place, with about 40 of them successful. Those numbers correlate to about 3,700 attempts and 130 suicides per day.
Your morning routine is 4 lost lives. Your lunch is 2 to 3 lost lives. Your football practice is 14 deaths. Your band practice is 8 to 10 losses. Your 4-hour gaming session is 18 to 20 deaths. Your 8 hours sleep is 44 deaths. In just over 10 minutes, someone loses their life to suicide. Suicide is preventable. Know the signs.
If you know someone contemplating suicide, tell a trusted staff member or adult privately. Everyone deserves a full life. This message was brought to you by the students of St. Albans.
And now back to the sideline action at Tex Williams Gymnasium.
Welcome back. Halftime. St. Albans leads at 21-18 over Hurricane.
And I got some updated scoring here for you. For the Hurricane Redskins, they're led by Kendall Anderson Matty Young is leading the scoring with 8 points. Kendall Anderson with 6, Saporich with 2, and Alex Anderson with 2 points there in the first half. For the St. Albans Red Dragons, they are led by J.C. Elsey with 9, Binion with 8, Montgomery with 2, and Vance with 2. Key story in the first half, St. Albans Samaya Riggin went down with an injury, and I haven't had any updates or anything, Josh, but looked like an apparent ankle injury as she left the court with her leg up in the air, just to add another injury to the St. Albans team. As we mentioned pregame, that Johnson, the starting point guard, is not playing tonight, or the guard, not starting point guard.
Looks like Samaya has come out of the locker room.
Awesome.
She has ice on her ankle, it looks like. Let her sit and ice that down. We miss her being on the floor for sure, but let's try to get that healthy for Friday, because we're going to be playing Friday.
There you go.
I'm confident we're going to be playing Friday. So
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're going to play somebody from Parkersburg.
Whatever gave you that idea. I'd like to know what they're playing right now. I haven't heard any score updates yet, but I'm going to try to look and see if we can find out anything here.
All right, 3:32. Hurricane is back on the court, so both teams warming up here for the second half. Recap the first half. Hurricane came out, scored the first 7 points of the game, and looked like St. Albans took a few minutes to get started, took the lead. This lead changed a few times, and right now at St. Albans with a 21-18 lead. I think St. Albans, if they're going to draw anything up there at halftime, I think they're going to have to, as far as beat that zone, I think they're going to have to do runouts, Josh. I think that run out there at the end of the half, they got the basket, is probably what they're going to have to do, because it didn't look like Hurricane got back in time, so maybe that's something they can look into. Also, a little crisper passing, a little quick, some more cuts. And we got a score update there, Josh?
No, that's what I'm trying to find. They're not updating the WVSSAC page. They don't even have our update.
Yeah, it's hard to find anything. I couldn't even find any things on states.
30-24, Parkersburg South right now at halftime.
All right.
So I'm going to report the score here. Hurricane 18, 21. At least so it updates it so everybody knows what's happening, I guess, right?
She didn't know it. Oh. I think foul trouble tonight. I think St. Albans is pretty decent. I think we're. Oh, we got an update here on fouls. For Hurricane, O'Doul has 3 fouls. So we have one person in foul trouble, and that's on the Hurricane side. Got a minute to go here in the halftime.
Correction, it's Parkersburg that's winning 30-24.
And they were the higher seed, right?
They were the higher seed. I don't follow all the Twitter accounts and things like that to get those updates. I'm good enough to keep up with Facebook. I'm telling you, man. Whew.
It's rough. All right, we're getting ready to start the second half. The officials are back out on the court and ready to maintain their positions. The possession arrow for this half will go to Hurricane. Or no, I'm sorry, St. Albans will get the ball to start the second half.
I'm going to see if I can maybe start following one of them teams.
All right, Hurricane out on the floor. Looks like Kendall Anderson is on the floor. 24, Maddie Young. Number 1, Alex Anderson. Number 22, Aaron Dempsey. And in number 21, Maggie Adore, the starting 5 for the St. Albans Dragons. Number 3, Nai Pinnell. Number 5, Nunu Pinnell, and she gets the ball. Number 11, J.C. Elsey. Laney Binion, an inside pass, goes to Montgomery. She turns and shoots and scores. And the last player there, Shayla Montgomery, and she gets her first basket of the second half. Full court pressure again. And here comes O'Doul for Hurricane as she walks the ball up over the timeline. And she gives the ball to Anderson, to Young, to O'Doul. Real stingy defense on this possession for St. Albans. Ball inside, a long shot by Maddie
Deep
Young. And
three.
she hits it. NBA 3 on that one.
I think she might have been shocked as well. I saw her eyes get all big.
Yeah. St. Albans 23, Hurricane 21. And the inside pass by Pinnell goes to no one. Missed somebody not doing what they were supposed to do, or she just thought somebody was going to do what they weren't supposed to. Full court pressure. Anderson stuck in the corner, but she dribbles out of it. There she comes. She dribbles the ball all the way up the court. She gives it off, and the ball is blocked. Alex Anderson takes the shot, and it gets blocked out of bounds. Looks like Montgomery with the block. The ball's going to be inbounded in front of the bench for Hurricane. Young inbounds it to Anderson. Takes a few dribbles, pulls up her dribble. Over to Young. Inside, over to Adore. Dribbles. little bit of a defensive change here for St. Albans. They're going into a 3-2. Ball is rebounded and then stolen away. Here comes Pennell, and she's going to go to the line for 2 as she gets fouled. 22, Aaron Dempsey with the foul. Her first team foul of the half, but it's a shooting foul. First shot up, and it's the front of the iron and off. Second shot. And it's good. 24-21, full court pressure again by St. Albans. Ball's nearly stolen away, picked up there by Dempsey. Dempsey gets it out to Anderson, and Anderson gets it over to Adore and then back to Adore. And another long shot by Young. This time it hits off the front of the iron. Rebound by Anderson. She gets it over to Kendall Anderson. She takes a dribble, nothing there, and she shoots it back out front. Anderson at the top of the key. Odor makes a move, kicks it inside to Kendall Anderson. She goes off the glass, no good, and then rebound cleared there by St. Albans. This is Pennell over to Nunu Pennell, and she's going to score the three-pointer. And that's Nunu's first basket. The ball's nearly stolen. Alex Anderson gets the ball, brings the ball up over the half court, goes straight to the basket and scores it. Nai brings the ball up over the midcourt. Gives it to Nunu. And back to Nai. Inside to Montgomery. Nothing there. She kicks it back out to Pennell. Pennell drives the lane. Oh, what a feed. Feed over to Montgomery, and she lays it in. She draws the defense to her and then lays it in. And then we got a steal. No, a near steal. Here comes Odor for Hurricane. She gets it off to Anderson. Anderson's going to go straight to the basket, and she's going to be fouled. That foul's going to go on Montgomery. And that's going to be the third on Montgomery. And now Anderson's going to go to the line for 2 shots. The first one, no good, off the back of the iron. .434 here in the third quarter. Sectional play. And the second shot is good. And it's a 29-24 lead. Nunu Pennell with the basketball for St. Albans. Hurricane still remains in that 2-3 zone. And no pressure, just sit out here and dribble it. Nai and Nunu just playing catch.
Probably brings back childhood memories right there.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Win a game.
The old Princeton basketball. Montgomery inside, nice little fake, and it's blocked. Dempsey blocks the shot, and then Anderson makes a run, gives it up to O'Doul, and O'Doul scored. 21. So. Inside to, we got to travel. The ball was kicked into Elsie. Elsie gives it back to Pennell, and Pennell traveled with the basketball. So the ball's going to be turned over to Hurricane, and Hurricane's going to go right back on offense here. Full court pressure again. Montgomery remains in the game with 3 fouls. Up court goes Anderson. She misses the shot. Rebound out of there by Nunu Pennell, and she's going to bring it all the way up, lays it up, no good. Ball hit off the bottom of the iron, and here comes Hurricane again, and now we're going to get a reach foul. Nunu Pennell trying to get back on defense. She's going to be caught with the reach.
That'll be her second foul.
we get a timeout with 3:11 here in the third quarter. 29-26. I think, Josh, we kind of predicted this at the beginning of the game that it was going to be tight.
Exactly. It's a different Hurricane team than we've seen when we played down there, that's for sure.
Team fouls right now. St. Albans with 2, Hurricane with 1, and Montgomery with 3, and Adore with 3 also for Hurricane. As the only 2 players in foul trouble. Get the first horn on this full timeout. And now the second horn. All right, it's going to be Hurricane basketball here right in front of their table, right here at midcourt. Number 22, Aaron Dempsey, will be the inbounder. And now she's being replaced by 24, Maddie Young. Young inbounds it to Alex Anderson as she brings the ball up slowly. 2-3 zone now for Hurricane, and the ball's stolen. Stolen away by Pinnell. She's going to go all the way down and lay it in. She got the steal and went all the way down and scored it. Now Coach Steele is waving his team back. Now they're just going to drop back and play zone. 31-26 with 2:45 here in the third quarter. Ball's been playing around. Anderson with it, over to Young. Young's 3 is good. Maddie Young with another 3. Carson's Lane Sturgill in the game for St. Albans. Giving Pinnell a little rest inside the paint. And what do we got? Travel called. J.C. Elsey traveled with the basketball as she tries to make a move to the basket. Hurricane basketball, 31-29. Another chance to tie it here with 2:04. A long 3 by Odor, and it goes.
Hurricane takes the lead back, 32-31.
151. Seems like every time Coach Steele goes to a time or a subs, the other team gets momentum. Carson with the basketball. Benyon and Pinnell. The ball is tipped away. The ball was blocked there by Anderson. Now Odor has the basketball. She's going to drive all the way down. She kicks it out. Back, fake the shot. Alex Anderson faked the three-point shot and then drove the basket and laid it in. And now we got a timeout. Coach Steele wants to talk about it as Hurricane, from the last time out, has surged to a 34-31 lead with 1:20 to go here in the third period.
Not sure if it was a good move backing off on the press there. St. Albans going to have to put pressure on them if they want to be able to capitalize and bring back the lead.
St. Albans has turned the ball over 3 times this quarter, something they didn't do in the first half.
Right, not sure what's going on, if they're not communicating on the floor or what's going on there, but hopefully they can get something together there in the huddle and work out a plan.
Well, Steele pulled off the press and went back straight into the zone, and they scored on their last 2 trips. So do you think he'll go back into the press?
I really don't know. Normally our second half that's what we do, is press the whole second half. And I'm not seeing that right now, but it looks like we are. Oh, okay. Never mind. I apologize.
And it's going to be St. Albans basketball. Inbound, it's going to be Benyon. And she's giving it over to Carson Lane Sturgill, playing the point. Ball's inside. Montgomery gives a little give and go pass over to Elsie, and she lays it in. 33-34. Elsie started that ball outside the top of the key, threw it down low, and then received the pass back and laid it in. We're under a minute here in the third quarter. O'Dore with the basketball for Hurricane. Maddie Young's been shooting threes all night. This one's off. And then we got a push foul underneath. And this one's going to be called on number 13. Binion, that'll be her third, team foul number 3. So it's a common foul, Hurricane inbounds. Dempsey with the basketball. Gives it to Alex Anderson. And O'Dore, she takes a dribble inside, goes into the lane, lays it off to Kendall Anderson, and she lays it in. Good pass. Kendall's crushing the baseline, gets the pass and lays it off the glass. Looks similar to last possession for St. Albans as the post player is out front, but now she moves back down into the post. Binion with the basketball. Elaine Sturgill down in the corner. She gives it back outside to Binion. 9 seconds here in the first. And Elsie drives the lane and gets the shot blocked in there. Dempsey. 5.1 seconds left. St. Albans basketball. Sturgill with the basketball to inbound. She gets it inside to Binion. Binion backs into the lane, shoots it, and the ball goes out of bounds. And I think it's going to be St. Albans basketball with 0.5 seconds left. Got to be a quick one. And the ball's tipped, and that's the end of the quarter.
No, that does not end. That does not end the quarter. There was never a possession.
I thought the ball was tipped, but maybe we wasn't tipped.
I don't think so.
Not certain if I understand that call, because if the ball...
It went onto the court, but it never was touched.
Okay.
I didn't see it at least touched.
All right. So now we got the same amount of time, and the ball was tipped back out of bounds.
That was by a Hurricane player, though. It looked like a kickball on that one.
They moved it to point 2. And no shot. All right. Well, 3 quarters are in the books here. St. Albans High School. Right now, Hurricane holds a slight 3-point lead, 36-33. As we head to the fourth, as I mentioned, this is sectional play. There's no tomorrow for the loser. The home team, St. Albans, if they win, they will host the game Friday night between the winner of Parkersburg and Parkersburg South. And if the score goes final and we get that from Parkersburg South, we will let you know during the broadcast here. So all right, we'll start the fourth quarter. All right, Red, which is Hurricane, will get the ball to start this fourth quarter. Bernardo will inbound, and she gets it over to Alex Anderson, and she's guarded there, and back by into the game is Pinnell. Now St. Albans has pushed their pressure back out of the zone and back into a man-to-man. And it causes pressure and the travel on the Hurricane Redskins. So St. Albans will get the basketball. Nai and Nunu still the guards for St. Albans. Montgomery, Binion, and nice Elsie, the post player for St. Albans. Inside to Elsie. Nothing there. She kicks it back outside. A three-point shot is up, no good, and rebound Hurricane. Shot taken there by Pinnell on the three, and she missed, and Hurricane gets the rebound and brings it up. Alex Anderson with the basketball. Dribbles waiting for some pressure or somebody to come open. It's not there. Quinato with the basketball. Back to Anderson. The star so far for Hurricane, Maddie Young, shooting the three ball here tonight.
Yeah, she's had a couple deep balls there.
Yeah. I don't think she's rested at all. She's played the whole game, her and Kendall Anderson. If Kendall Anderson has the ball right now. And the ball's going to be stolen. Here comes Pinnell. Is going to go the length from the steal and lays it up and good. She's not very tall, but she got up high for that one. Got the steal and took it the length of the court. And now we got a 30-second timeout.
Timeout on the court. The lineup for Hurricane, number 21, Maggie O'Doyle.
1 point game, 6-16 here in the fourth quarter. Sectional play, the number 1 seed, the St. Albans Red Dragons. First turn of the 30-second timeout. All right, Hurricane back on the floor. Looks like Quinato will be the inbounder for Hurricane. St. Albans does go back into their pressure.
Looks like starting five's back on the floor for St. Albans.
Minus
Samai.
Yeah. And the ball's thrown away. This time it's stolen again. Our second steal in 2 possessions is Pinnell. Inside to Montgomery. She takes a dribble. Oh. Binion dribbles and the ball's kicked. The ball was kicked there by Kendall Anderson as she tries to push the ball inside for a pass. St. Albans basketball. They'll inbound it underneath their own basket. Inbounder will be Nai Pinnell. And she gets it in to Montgomery, wide open. She took the pass wide open. O'Doyle playing with those 3 fouls. Just kind of let her open. And she put it in. And St. Albans recaptures the lead. Quinato's taking the ball all the way up the court. She gets it to O'Doyle. She lays it off the glass. Nothing there. And here comes St. Albans. Pinnell with the basketball. She's going to stop. Nothing there. Gets it out to Binion. Binion over to Pinnell. She dribbles in the lane. She lays it up. And good. Nai Pinnell with the basket. 39-36. The pressure starting to work for him here. There's another steal. St. Albans gets the steal. Montgomery with it in the paint. She's going to go up, and she misses. O'Doyle with the rebound, and now we got a whistle. What's going on? Timeout. Well, the intensity picked up, Josh.
Oh, yes. I think the crowd got into it a little bit, too, and helping that out. I think it's Gut and Hurricane.
Nunu Pinnell with 3 steals already this quarter.
I think I might have to find a new phone service, honestly.
What?
I'm trying to get AT&T to work, and it stinks. I'm trying to go follow this guy on Twitter because he's been posting scores for Parkersburg South game.
Not working, huh? All right, 5:04 here in the fourth quarter, regulation. 39-36. The Red Dragons have recaptured the lead here in the fourth quarter. Right now, team fouls are 3-1. St. Albans with 3, Hurricane with 1. So, so maybe we won't get into that game we had last night. Foul shots after foul shots there at the end of the game.
All right.
Hurricane with the basketball. Maddie Young will inbound, and she gets it to Odor. And she's being pressured there by Pinnell, and then she gets the ball up over the midcourt. Still man-to-man. Nice screen by Anderson. Odor did a switch on defense. Another screen by Young, and she receives the ball. Running that pick and roll there in the first half. They got freed up for a couple of baskets. Odor loses it, but picked up by Anderson, and Anderson drives in the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebound, St. Albans. And Elsie with the basketball right at the foul line, and she takes steps. We've seen that a few times tonight with her in the paint. Young to inbound to Odor. And Odor brings it up the field, or up the court. And she's going straight in the lane, and she's out of control, and she's going to be charged with an offensive foul. And Odor, that's her fourth foul. As she exits the game. And here comes St. Albans. Nunu Pinnell with the basketball. 4:08 here in the fourth, 39-36. St. Albans. Hurricane really hasn't shown the pressure, so we'll see what they got as they get down closer to the end of this game if they pull it out. Right now, number one, Alex Anderson has come out a little bit to pressure the ball. Binion with it. St. Albans just going to be patient. Nunu with it. She gets a double team. It looks like we're going to have a reach. Zapolic with the foul on the reach. That's team foul number 3. Good foul if you're on the losing end here. You want to be at least close to 1-1 as the game gets down to the stretch. St. Albans inbounds it. Nunu with the basketball over to Binion. Binion's going to set up for a 3. She takes it. No good. Elsie with the rebound. Up and in. JC Elsie gets the rebound and goes back up strong and lays it in. Alex Anderson with the basketball for Hurricane. She's having trouble advancing the ball up. Now we got a double team in the corner. And now we got Anderson, Kendall Anderson gets it up over, gets it over to Dempsey. Dempsey shot no good. Zaporich with the rebound. Hurricane moves it around the top of the key into the lane as Anderson. She kicks it over to Young. Young to Dempsey, back to Anderson. Anderson to Alex Anderson. Good ball movement so far here for Hurricane as they go inside the paint. Zaporich with the shot, and we got a foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be called on Nai Pinnell. That'll be her first. Team foul number 4. 2:44. It's Titanic struggle here tonight. Chance to cut the lead without the clock moving. 41-36. First one's up and no good.
We seen this last night, right?
Yeah.
They get on the line and miss the shot, so that helps us out.
Odor into the game with 4 fouls, and Alex Anderson goes to the bench. Kind of an odd time to set your starter down. Second shot misses, but Anderson gets the rebound for Hurricane. And here we go. Anderson gets the pass way too tall for her. She can't handle it, and the ball goes out of bounds. And now we got subs. Now Alex is back in the game. That was a quick 10-second rest there.
Now they're going to try their press.
First time all night we've seen this, so we don't know how good it is. Pinnell, 9-9, brings it up into the front court. Gives it to Nunu. She stops her dribble. And then we got to travel. 9-9 Pinnell. Left before the ball hit the floor. All right, Hurricane with the basketball. It's inbound into Odor as she brings it up over the mid-court. She's guarded there by Pinnell. Pinnell's in her. Oh, a turnover. 5-second call. She didn't advance the basketball, and she gets the 5-second call. Great defense there by Pinnell. That was 9-9 Pinnell, number 3. Now full court pressure again, and this is Nunu Pinnell. She brings the ball up over half court. She brings it all the way down and then advances it back outside. She's being guarded there by Anderson. She picks up her dribble and gets it over to 9-9 Pinnell, and she's going to be fouled. Looks like number 22, Aaron Dempsey, her second. Team foul number 4. So we're still 3 team fouls away from the 1-on-1, or 2, 3 on the 7. And the inbound pass goes out of bounds. The intended target there was Binion. The pass was just too tall and went out of bounds. So Hurricane wasn't touched, so the ball coming right back out here in front of our scorers table. And the ball's inbounded to Odor. Odor gives it to Alex Anderson as she brings it up over midcourt. Behind her back, great move. She goes all the way to the lane, and she's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be called on number 4, Nunu Pinnell. That is her 3rd foul, and the first shot is good. Alex Anderson at the line, sophomore guard. Second shot is up, in and out. Rebound, 9-9 Pinnell. No pressure this time by Hurricane. 142, 41-37. Binion with the basketball. I'm sure Coach Steele would probably just want them to dribble it out here, make them foul them, even though they got a couple fouls to give, and now we got a timeout. Coach Steele wants to talk about it. 1:30.
That's a good timeout. She was trapped up top. Not really anywhere to go with it. I mean, so might as well take the timeout. You got them. A little bit of a lead. I mean, not as comfortable as we wish.
41-37. You know, I mean, eventually if they keep a hold of it, they're going to have to foul. Need to get that student section pumped up over there. The last minute 30. I think other than a door for Hurricane, I think everybody's in pretty good shape for them as far as fouls. And for St. Albans, looks like Binion has 3. And Nunu Pinnell has 3.
That's still okay with a minute 30. I think they're okay with that.
Pinnell inbounds.
Into the backcourt.
All the way to Nunu, being guarded there by Alex Anderson. She lets her go, and she's going to dribble all the way to the basket. Gives it off to 9-9. She's shot is blocked. And out of bounds on Hurricane.
A smart ball handling by 9-9 Pinnell as she went out of bounds. Bounced it off the feet of Hurricane.
22 there for Hurricane. Blocked the shot. Ball's inbounded. Pinnell to Montgomery, and she's going to be fouled. Looks like Young.
24.
And that's who it is. Maddie Young gets the foul. That's only her second. Team foul 5, so 2 more before they're in the 1-on-1. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Looks like Kendall Anderson got her hand in there and knocked the ball back out of bounds. St. Albans basketball. As they inbound underneath the basket. Binion holds it, gets it out. Purnell being closely guarded there by Dempsey. Gives it over to Nunu Purnell, and she's just going to dribble, and she throws it away. Picked off there by number 24, Maddie Young, and here comes Hurricane. They dribble all the way down. Anderson, Alex Anderson goes all the way to the basket and lays it in. 41-39, 52 seconds left, and we got a foul. That'll be number 6. Team foul. Couldn't see the number. And that's going to be Alex Anderson that scored the basket, commits the foul. But St. Albans has the basketball underneath the Hurricane basket. The ball's inbounded to Purnell, and she takes the dribble and brings it up court. She gives it to Elsie. Elsie brings it back down and then takes it back out to Nunu. Nunu's being guarded there by Dempsey. And then we got a foul on Anderson. So now we got 1-on-1. 32 seconds. I think I remember this script last night.
You're exactly right. Let's go put Nana Purnell at the line.
Alex Anderson's third. And this is a 1-on-1. Shots up and good.
That's where we need to be right there. One more.
And the second one's up and out. Rebound Young, and she's going to stop her dribble. She gives it over to Alex Anderson, up to Kendall Anderson as she brings it down. Gives it to Odor. Wide open is Young, and no good. Oh, Anderson gets the weak side rebound and lays it in. No, it comes back out. Down and out.
That's going to bring us back down to the other end of the court for shooting free throws.
Up and good. 43-39, 16.4 seconds to go. And sectional play. Winner plays here Friday night against Parkersburg or Parkersburg South. The second shot is up and good. 44-39, and we got a timeout.
Hey, stay tuned after this game. Appears that St. Albans is going to take the win tonight, and we're going to have Coach Still over here. We're going to have a little talk session with him for a couple minutes. I know he'll be excited to get with his team to celebrate a little bit and get ready for Friday, but we can at least bring him over and chat with him for a minute and talk about the game and what's upcoming Friday night.
I think for Hurricane, they're just going to have to advance the ball quickly, so look for Anderson probably to get it and just go coast to coast. St. Albans does have a foul to give with only 5 team fouls.
Mark, what do you think Hurricane is going to come out of the huddles? I mean, what do you think they got a plan up?
I think they got to score quick, so I look for them to probably just try to go coast to coast with Anderson or Odor. Both of them pretty good ball handlers. Probably run a weave. Maybe the inbounder. Just a total. And we're coming out with Dempsey.
And for St. Albans not in foul trouble, so they're okay. They can play tight.
And like I said, watch There we go, Alex Anderson. Like I said, I think she's just going to bring the ball straight up.
Not a lot of time to be doing that.
O'Dore with a long three, nothing there. Pennell with the rebound. And the clock runs out.
That's going to end it. Great game, I mean.
44-39. And St. Albans will advance. And we don't know the status on Riggin, but with Anderson already in the boot.
Riggin did go down the line and shake hands. I will say that.
So we don't hope that we'll have two starters out for the game. We'll get the scoring to you here just in a second. But again, sectional play tonight here at St. Albans High School. The St. Albans Red Dragons, Lady Red Dragons, victorious 44-39 over the Hurricane Redskins, and a sweep. They beat them earlier in the season and take care of business here tonight.
Coach still got grabbed real quick by the
SAZ?
Yeah, well, no, it's actually the Gazette writer. He got to him quicker, I guess.
Yes.
We're gonna get him over here for sure, and he'll talk to us for a couple minutes. And this is a great game. I got to say that, Mark.
Yeah, it was a well-played game. For St. Albans in the first half, they didn't have very many turnovers. They played really good basketball. Second half, they threw the ball a little away a few times. But in return, the defense was better. They didn't give up as many three-point shots as they did in the first half. Got steals, and that was the difference. Nunu had 3 steals in a row, capitalized on them, and turned the corner there as St. Albans went down briefly there in the third quarter, but came back here and maintained that lead through the fourth quarter.
With things still being tallied, we're going to take a real quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
In our community, the value of community organizations improve our quality of life by the interests and spirit those organizations uphold. Community organizations provide opportunities for friends and neighbors to give back, get involved, and come together while creating a sense of pride for the city they all share. Contact a community organization today and discover the contribution you can make through your participation and support.
Welcome back here to St. Albans High School. Still kind of waiting. He got held up too long with the Gazette guy, and I've sent one of my runners over there to snag him and get him away from him. So he forgot the rules of engagement here at St. Albans, that we get first dibs.
There you go. 44.
I'll make sure if he's here Friday night, he understands that rules of engagement.
All right, got some scoring for you here for the St. Albans Red Dragon. Unofficial, but here's the scoring that we have. We have Nunu Pennell coming in with 8 points. I'm sorry, Nunu has 5, and Nanai has 8. JCLC with 9 in the first. Is that 13 for the game? Binion with 8. Montgomery with 8. And Vance with 2 in the game. And we'll see if we can gather up some scoring here for the
I didn't catch any of the scores for the Parkersburg game. I was kind of seeing if there was anything out there yet, and I didn't see anything, but I'm going to go back to online and see what they got.
And we're still trying to tally up the Hurricane totals.
Yeah, there is not an update for the Parkersburg South game.
Right. Do have some scoring here for the Redskins. Number 1, Alex Anderson, leading scorer. Well, her and Young both chipped in 12 points tonight. And Kendall Anderson with 6. And Odor with 5, all coming there in the second half. And Saporich with 2. So it's the finals, Josh. We move on to Friday night here at St. Albans High School.
And I'm still trying to figure out who won the Parkersburg South game. I was looking on here, and it just says in progress still. So I'm not real sure. Man, he must be writing a book over there.
Yeah. I've interviewed that, or he's interviewed me before. If it's the same guy, he'll go on and ask you 1,000 questions and then don't publish any of them.
Right? He was more interested in Hurricane.
Yeah.
I think he over here, he was taking lots of pictures of Hurricane because I think he wanted Hurricane to win. I could
that's
tell.
him.
Yeah, he was all about Hurricane. He wasn't about St. Albans.
So we'll see if we can free him up. He'll probably go in the locker room, talk to his girls now. He said next time he'll just watch it online and then call him in.
Still waiting on Coach Steele. I don't know where he ended up disappearing to for a second.
He probably went into the locker room. I didn't see him.
We're trying to at least grab him. We'll remember that Friday night. I got handcuffs. I'll handcuff him to a seat.
He wouldn't give me a pregame. I'm gonna grab the assistant coach Friday night for the pregame. Maybe he thinks he'll jinx it.
Maybe. I don't know.
So
it's a somber moment here. What was it? I think last week he went in the locker room, turned on the game. Started rewinding the game, watching the game. Yeah, he pulled it back up on the screen and was in there going over it with the girls. We were in here till 10:30 probably. It was late.
Wow.
We was getting out. I mean, finally when we got tore down and everything, got out of here. So I don't know.
Well, here comes the Hurricane coach. They're headed out.
Right.
Hurricane Redskins, they put up a fight. Like I mentioned in pregame, when it comes to tournament, it's a whole new game from regular season.
I think we got something worked out. If he's here Friday, he's stuck.
He's stuck.
Yeah. He may not get up out of the seat.
We'll do a pregame with him. We'll do a halftime show with him, and then we'll do a
the infamous Tommy Reagan coming up. Infamous. He's recovering from a surgery still. Wish him the best on that. He's having actually, I think, sit out this year. He'll have to sit out from the state tournament. He won't be able to ref, so that's a struggle for him for sure. We're still kind of waiting on Coach Steele. He should be out. I would think the girls would want to get changed up.
Yeah.
Lots of things to work on tomorrow to get ready for Parkersburg or Parkersburg South. Still like to kind of find out who won that game. Some of the girls are starting to come out of the locker room. Still waiting on Coach Steele.
Last night they had to turn the lights out to get everybody out, so
well,
we'll see if that happens tonight.
And they were winning at half. They were winning at half. Somebody had it on their Twitter page. All right, here comes Coach Steele now. Sorry about the delay, guys. I'm sure he wanted to talk to his girls, number one for sure. But we'll get him up in here.
They don't look happy.
Hey, real quick first, Coach, good. Congratulations on the game. Second thing, I told the Gazette guy, he don't know the rules of engagement here at St. Albans. We get you first, all right?
All right.
We get you first.
Well, he'll be here Friday,
well,
so you better make sure you let him know.
I told him he gets we're gonna handcuff him to the chair so he can't get up.
Hey, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Well, good win, Coach. I mean, we struggled a little bit there, and with Samai going out and Ananisha being out for the game, that hurt us.
Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely. I told the girls that if Hurricane could have picked any day to play us, I mean, this was the day. You know, you got girls in foul trouble in the first half, 2 key players. You got Ananisha out for 2 weeks. You got Samaya down. So if you could pick the circumstances to come in and play us today, then this is definitely it. But like I told the girls, you don't ever know when your number gonna be called. That's why in practice you gotta practice like you a starter, like you gonna get minutes. Like you don't know when your number's gonna be called. And the girls, answered the call today for sure. I thought so.
That 2-3 zone they played, did they play that the first time you guys played them? Was it an adjustment on their part? Seems like you guys struggled with it. It's like you haven't seen it or something. That first half, you guys kind of just labored around the perimeter and didn't really want to feed the post. And then when you did feed the post, we missed some easy shots in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care what defense you playing. We got a tendency of missing easy shots. That's for sure. We got to make layups if we want to win any more games, or going forward if we want to try to make this run towards the Civic Center. We definitely got to focus on that. But I think it's not the first time that we've seen a 2-3. Obviously, last time we played them, they played a 3-2. So we had some things in place ready to go for that. But they did throw a curveball in there. Obviously, I mean, respectfully so. It's it's sectionals. It's win or go home. So they played a 2-3, and I think immediately with our starting group, we were able to find some holes. I think we just missed some layups, but we got what we wanted. But then with the foul trouble and us happening to go small, then now that forced us into some situations where our girls are not used to playing in, which is down on the post, and you're 5 foot tall. So
what was the decision when you guys dropped out of the press there for a few possessions? It didn't take you long to get back in it, but you came out of it. What did you see there? What was the?
Yeah, well, again, girls not being adverse in those situations where they play different positions. You got girls that, we practice, we go through all of these, but nothing is game-like until you get in the game, obviously. So wing players are now taught to play in the back, and then so I just had to get out of it, wait until halftime, get it drawn back up, let us see it, let us put the personnel in the right positions, and then we'll be able to get back into it, because I knew that it would be good for us to get up and pressure them a little bit due to their ball handlers and things like that. But we got to do it efficiently and correctly in order for it to be successful.
I think key to the game I saw, both Pinnells. 3 steals in a row by Nunu.
Yeah.
And then the scoring. I think she picked up maybe 5 quick points there toward the end of the game there. So I thought that was a turning point, because I thought that Hurricane had a little momentum, and then you guys turned it and never let back. What you look ahead? What are we going to see on Friday night if we play Parkersburg or Parkersburg South?
Well, I think the matchup is Parkersburg, from what my guy Rick Farlow, Gazette Mail, was telling me. But I think from the first time we played them, if I remember correctly, they didn't have a whole lot of size, and we were able to take advantage of some matchups down on the inside. They can shoot the ball very well, and so we have to do a better job. I think number 24 tonight, Maddie Young, she got hot, and she's one of the better shooters in the conference. But again, we, I think we expect to see Friday, just some good ball movement, good team defense, because we're gonna have to play defense in order to be around. But we're gonna have to get the ball inside and hopefully use our size advantage against them.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a late night for you, I'd say. You're going to go back and watch a lot of that film from Parkersburg, try to figure out where they were then, and hopefully they're sticking to that same kind of concept. I'm sure there might be some video on Huddle tonight with the Parkersburg South game.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely get on that and watching that and see what to expect on Friday night.
Yeah, I'm sure they had a very tough matchup tonight. I mean, that is a rival, and it's their third time playing this year.
Right.
So I'm sure they – gonna come down here ready to go, toes on fire. I mean, we beat them last time, so I'm sure they're gonna come in here. We got the big X on our back,
yes,
and then we are being hunted, definitely. But it's time to get our mindset back right and get it back how we used to be when we were chasing everybody and hungry again. But sure, yeah, there's a lot of film on them. But at this time of the year, it's about adjustments. And if you can't make adjustments, then you're going to lose, because teams know each other, they know each other's schemes and personnel. But if you can't make adjustments, then, that's where the game is going to be won. So we plan to make as many adjustments as we can, and hopefully bring a sectional championship back to St. Albans, which ain't been done since 2013.
Awesome.
Right. That'd be great. Well, again, Coach, we thank you and we appreciate it, and congratulations. Big 44-39 win. Tough win.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll take it.
They're all tough at this moment, but we thank you guys.
Hey, we'll be here Friday night.
Good luck Friday night.
Let's do it.
Hey, again, St. Albans final score, St. Albans 44, Hurricane 39. In closing, we'll see you here Friday night. I think Mark's going to come back and join me.
Yes, I'll be here Friday night.
Maybe we'll find somebody else to hang out with us. It's hard to tell who might show up here. I mean, I've had Tex Williams here before.
Yeah.
So, but we really enjoyed our time, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you Friday.